It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. On the move at the 30. He's at the sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. Delivers the stiff arm. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down. And now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Dogs dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Here's the handoff. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Frazier. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Concepcion. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Aggies are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And they swarm him under. The Aggies will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hurting.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to fire to the left. Hauls in the deep ball. Finds a seam. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They get to him as he throws. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Big guy smells it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Going over the top. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance.
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Snap in the shotgun. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
Oh, he got loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll go to the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The Bulldogs get it past the sticks. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here.